Okay, it's now Friday, and we're way out of Trieste. We came up the Isonzo Valley. This is Plava. A lot of fighting went on around here as the Italians tried to, of course this bridge was destroyed. The Italians tried to put pontoon bridges around here. Lots of people died right here. Lots and lots. Okay, so the river's going south that way. Here it's coming up from the north. As you can see, it's a rainy day. Clouds up on the mountains. Lava. It's a rainy day for a drive down the Valley of the Shadow of Death, huh? Okay, so this is the little town of Canal, if you're following along on the map. K-A-N-A-L, or in Slovenian, it's Kanalski. Kanalski and Associates.
I'm sure the Nazis like this town.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so at Canal, we crossed the river again. We're now on the western side. Here the river is cutting right through rock. It's very fast. Can't see it from here. North of Canal, there's a railroad bridge going across. Oh, there! Check out the river there, man. Hardcore. It's dammed up. Wow.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, so we're driving along and we come across this nice little cave. And it's obviously man-made. It's been hewn into the rocks. We have no idea what's back there. But you know damn well that if it was here back in the day, you had the Austrians hiding out in there. Trying to beat the band here. Okay, so now we're coming into Tolman, the valley. Maybe.
Wow, look at the water there is fast.
Yeah, it is fast, fast, fast. And the mountains here are steep, steep, steep. Ah, shit, there's someone coming. Tour bus, no less. Okay, so we're now near Tolman. And I think there's a hydro plant right here. So this is where the water has been dammed and it's coming down out of the hydro plant. You can see the hydro wires, but man, and there's the ruins of an old bridge down there. Okay, so there's where it's dammed and the water's coming out over there on the left. So there'd be a hydro turbine buried in the rock over there. So the Italians were trying to get from up there to up there. Not easy. So this is a little town called Pozzello. I think Tolman is going to be a bigger town up to the north here a little ways. One thing I missed was on this bridge here, there's another little outlet for the water. Because it's dammed over here. And here's a Slovenian war memorial of some sort. Up there is a cave, but my guess is that's probably the entrance to the hydro plant. And you can hear the water down there. Okay, so now in the valley, headed up toward Caporetto. We're in the vicinity of Tolman, although we're not going to go through Tolman. This is a little town called Volce or something like that. Yeah. And you can see the snow on the mountains up there. And you know those Alpini were up there guarding. That's got to be Tolman over there to the right, yeah.
It's not very big town.
Yeah. Makers of the famous Tolman cheese. I don't think we got Elsie, boys. There will be more Elsies in our lives. Probably an Elsie around every corner around these parts. Okay, Tolman is to the right. We're not going to go, unless any votes for going to Tolman?
No.
Tom?
No.
Okay. There it is over there.
You can see it.
Yeah. We're going over to Caporetto, also known as Caporetto, site of the worst Italian defeat in fact. Caporetto is like a byword for disaster. There's some moo cows. Whoops. It's just, this is so beautiful through here. Hello girls, are you having a nice day? Are you making some yummy milk? And some yummy cheese?
No.
She's shaking her head no.
Saying we're having a bad hair day.
Okay, this is Caporetto, or also known as Caporetto. We've already been through the town. Now we're coming back into town from the north. From the east. From the northeast. From the whatever. Anyway, we're coming back into town. You can see this thing's down in the valleys. One valley goes down to Italy. The other one goes down toward Trieste. So one goes, yeah, to the east to Cividale. The other down south to Trieste. There's a little church. I bet there wasn't much left of that church after the Krauts came through here. This is where the Krauts routed the Italians, drove them back all the way to the Piave River from here. This is where it started. The greatest disaster of Italian arms, but followed by the greatest victories of Italian arms in 1918. Nice little Austrian looking town. There's a museum up here. Let's see if we can find the parking place. Yeah. This is the museum with the flags. And here's the park. Park-a-risky. Okay, so this is Caporetto. That thing over there, that building right there, is a school. I think I'm parked illegally, but what the hell. I wasn't able to park anywhere else because that car of ours is so wide I wasn't able to get into the Turisto parking spot. Okay, so here's the museum. And we're going to go in the museum. So this is the museum. They got this great topographic map of the area. Red is Italian, blue is Austrian, just before the attack, the breakthrough. There's Colabrid right in the middle. Right there. That's Colabrid. So this is the Azanzo going this way. Most of that is a trench mortar and gas shell. Nasty, man. That's nasty. Alright, so here we are in Caporetto, also known as Caporetto. Okay, this is Cividale. This is the cathedral. '15th and 16th century. That looks more like 18th, late 18th, early 19th. This is just a nice working basilica. A little tiny organ. Altar. Ah, here's another organ. That's an interesting looking one. I bet that was once a pump organ. But the crowning glory of this church is this altar piece. And since I don't have my telephoto lens, we're only going to be able to get a sense from the distance of what it looks like. Silversmithing. There's also some nice stained glass. And of course, St. Anthony is here, as always. And St. Anthony is asking us to give something to the needy. So we will. Obviously missed the main organ, which is over there. Cividale. Okay, this is still the Cividale. Cividale, excuse me. Cathedral. And that's its most famous work of art. I went and got my telephoto camera. There's some reflections on it. Quick shot of the cathedral we were just in. And bell tower. Cividale. Okay, so now we're going to go to the Caporetto Cividale, but this is a monastery attached to it. Very interesting because it's roughly triangular, which is different. Actually, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 5-sided, but they're not all equal. Must be unusual due to the shape of the size of the site. Okay, so this was the Caporetto dei Lombardi, where there were no pictures allowed, so I don't think my video was very good. And here's the river going by it. Obviously dammed up at some point in the ancient past. We never really saw the monastery. If you want to go back and see the monastery. Okay, so we've left the Caporetto, and here's this fabulous little church with frescoes. Those are not super old, they're probably 18th century or something, but I'm loving this St. George fresco. I'm going to get close to it. Okay, so I looked in the guidebook, and first of all I figured out this is the Piazza San Biagio, and that's the Church of San Biagio, and 14th century, and according to the guidebook those are contemporaneously done frescoes. They weren't done later. I just find that hard to believe, because I'll tell you, the artwork in this town has me all confused. That's St. George. Well, maybe it is. Up here we've got a couple of saints with figures kneeling at them, and the figures are much smaller than the bishops, which suggests a problem with perspective. I guess that's Saint whatever, Bartholomew, but I can't believe these are 14th century. Just maybe they are. We're going to find out. Going to find out, Nadia and I. I don't know how many more river shots we can stand.